Labour MP Matthew Pennycook appeared on ITV's Good Morning Britain to be quizzed by Susanna Reid and Richard Madeley. Fans of Good Morning Britain hit out at an MP this morning as he appeared as a guest on the ITV show. Minister of State for Housing and Planning, Matthew Pennycook, was quizzed about Southport killer Axel Rudakubana by hosts Susanna Reid and Richard Madeley as he repeatedly dodged questions. Richard mentioned that Rudakubana may choose not to appear in court for his sentencing, which is set to take place later today. He added, or if he does, he may choose to cover his face with his top, which he has done in most of the hearings leading up to his guilty plea. Is it time to remove that power of final control from people like him and, if necessary, bring them handcuffed and shackled into court? The MP replied as he explained, "We are taking steps to ensure that when people are charged then they must turn up at court." He added, "I'm not going to speculate on whether this sick individual will do that, or won't do that, or will try and resist doing so. I think what's most important in all of this actually, is that we think of the families. Not only of the young girls who were so horrifically murdered but the other families that were affected, who will be having an incredibly difficult day today as many of them will be giving testimony. I think our first thoughts should be with them. But I'm not going to speculate, for reasons that I have already given, on what may happen in the sentencing itself." Susanna brutally hit back as she said, "Okay, well, I'm not sure that the judge would be affected by an interview with you, in terms of what he's going to do in sentencing." Fans at home were also livid with the politician's lack of opinion as he repeatedly skirted around answering the host's questions properly. Taking to X/Twitter, one said, "Watching at GMB this morning and wondering why Matthew Pennycook was invited on. Not gonna comment on this, that or the other, not gonna speculate. What is he actually going to say? Utterly pointless. #GMB. Another added, "I'm not going to speculate. Is it not your job as a politician to give people the answers? #GMB #Good Morning Britain #Labour." Meanwhile, a third echoed, "Why can't any of our MPs give a straight yes or no answer, without the waffle or I'm not going to speculate BS? #GMB.